afternoon, everybody. My name is Kelechi Amao. I'm the administrator for Clean Ace Academy. Today we'll be talking on empowerment. Empowerment is something that is very key and there's of deep interest to a lot of Nigerians, Africans, and the world in general. So staggering statistics show that Africa has sunk deeper into poverty, and Nigeria in particular has taken over from India in the poverty rankings. So you can imagine Nigeria with over 87 million people in extreme poverty as compared to India with 73 million that are in extreme poverty. And India is rising by the day, they're coming out of poverty. But instead of rising, Nigeria is sinking deeper into poverty with over 6 people per minute sinking into poverty. The statistics are staggering and they are troubling. Now, these statistics were put forward by the World Bank and IMF in early 2018. So this is a call for action and a call for concern, a cause for concern, for Nigerians and the government in general. But as Nigerians, we do a lot of blame giving and ball passing and all of that. What can we do? How can we empower ourselves to rise above this whole poverty mentality and the poverty situation and become better in our economy, in our individual lives and all? So today we will look at empowerment. What was the meaning of the term empowerment? So it's basically about getting skills to help you rise above your current situation and rise above that deep rot that we find ourselves. And how can you empower yourself? You're only what you know. So you can only grow as far as what you know. You have to be hungry for knowledge, hungry for new information, absorb as much as you can, learn. There's no limit to what you learn, and you are only so much as what you know. You can only go as far as what you know. That's why the white man said that if you want to hide information from the Africans, you hide it in a book, because we don't read. We don't have a culture of reading. We need to develop a culture of continuous improvement and continuous development. And how do we do that? We only do that by learning, continuous learning. Learn a new skill. A lot of us have the misconception that, oh, I'm done with school, I have the certificate, I have the BSc, I have the MSc, I have the PhD, but it doesn't amount to anything. It doesn't amount to economic benefits, income, money, your lifestyle. It hasn't impacted it. What do we need to do? Learn new skills. These days, a lot of people are running to the bank, making a lot of money. You have the likes of the Tara, Durotoys, and you have a lot of entrepreneurs creating the disruption that we need. What skills can you learn? There's a whole lot that you can choose from. All you need to do is just look at your interest, look inward. What am I interested in? How do I make this my interest become a skill? So what differentiates talent from skill? Everyone has been given an equal amount of talent. Maybe not in the same form. Everybody has their unique talents. That's what makes us different. But what makes it a skill is when you hone your talent, when you improve upon it, you practice. It's just like the sportsmen as we know them. They don't become stars overnight. The Messis, okay fine, the World Cup just ended. The football legends as we know them, they didn't become legends overnight. They did a lot of practice and they put in the sweat and the blood, and they did a lot of groundwork. So you have a talent, put in that effort, grind. Don't sit down there and say, yes, they've not done it for me and so I'm just going to be pity party. No, you have the talent, improve on it, improve. What can I learn? What can I do? How can I become better? Convert your talents to skills. And let me tell you something, life as we know it is a market. That's why the rich keep getting richer, because they have skills and they have things that they keep selling. So everyone in the market is either buying a skill or selling a skill. So it is when you have that expertise and you have the skill that people come to you. The Bible says, fear thou a man diligence in his business. He will stand before kings and not mean men. There's diligence there. So you need to do the work. You need to have something so that when opportunity meets you, you are prepared. Linda Kelechi was, what did she make money out of? Gossip column and blogging and all of that. Before blogging became the trend these days, she made millions out of it. She's living large. She was consistent. That is another key thing that you need to focus on. Consistency. Rome was not built in a day. You need to put in the work. You need to stay resilient and not give up on yourself. As long as you're doing the right thing with the right values in place, I can assure you that you will get there. Now remember, we're talking about empowerment and becoming better. Keep improving upon yourself. Keep making yourself sellable and bankable such that people would want to buy what you have to sell. We'll go on a short break now, and when we come back, we'll continue on more insights on empowerment. Business Talk with KJO. Before we went on a break, I talked about insights into empowerment. Now, empowerment as we know it, like all I've been talking about, skills, get a new skill, make yourself sellable, make yourself bankable. Now, you might want to ask, how do I even do this? How do I even learn these skills? These things are very expensive. If you want to go to the business schools and all those places where they teach you the skills, it's in millions of naira and all. No, all you need to do is look inwards. There are a lot of empowerment programs going on. It's just that we don't take advantage of them. A lot of things are happening in your community, in the neighboring community. So you just have to take advantage of the information that is out there. For instance, the Clean Ace Academy has an empowerment program coming up from the 30th of July to the 4th of August, and all we'll be doing throughout that period is teaching people new skills that will benefit them. And the theme is be your own boss. So enough of the complaints about there are no jobs, enough of the complaints about my CV is there and I'm speaking to this godfather and that godfather. Who says you cannot be the the creator of employment? Who says you cannot employ people as opposed to just sitting down there and waiting for your CV, to get to the right offices? Get yourself a new skill. Take advantage of the Clean Ace training coming up from the 30th of July to the 4th of August. There you'll be learning skills such as photography, graphics design, lapel pin making, coconut oil, for those naturalistas out there. There's a lot that has to do with they do with coconut oil for your glowing skin and for great hair. There's a lot of things that you can do. Cookie making, baking, cakes and all of that. You have other trainings such as makeup. You want to be the next Tara, you want to be the next big name in makeup in the country. You have other things such as bead making, great bead making, not those kind of beads that you see everywhere, unique. And again, remember, in any business endeavor that you want to go into, you have to have a strategy. Now, what is your strategy? Yes, you might say, oh, the market is saturated. There are a lot of people doing this business. There's no point in going into it. But let me tell you something. There is a point in going into that business because your strategy is different. You would have what they call the blue ocean strategy. So you're not going into the red ocean market where all of you are cutting throats and looking for 20%. You're making your own market. You're creating a market. And what does the blue ocean strategy talk about? It basically talks about setting the standard for others to follow. What is the differentiator for you? What makes your business stand out? What is the value of excellence that you bring to the table? How do you treat your customers? There's a lot that can make you stand out. And all of these you would learn during the empowerment program. So it's not just the typical, I teach you a skill and you go. No. So we teach you the skill and we also teach you how to put structures in place for your business to become a profitable venture. And I can assure you that with just 3,500, yes, you heard that right, 3,500 naira, you'll learn all you need to know about a particular skill that you want and how to set it up, how to start the business, and how to make yourself the next big name in that craft or in that field. Now, again, remember, it's not enough to learn a skill. It's not enough to start up a business. Things are not as rosy as we think they are. So life is not a bed of roses. You won't do something for 1 month or 1 week and say, oh, I'm not getting customers, let me give up on this and jump on to the next. No, consistency. Albert Einstein, how many times did he try on electricity? He failed 999 times. It was the 1,000th time that he got it right. So you can imagine the effort that he put into place to make that happen. Remember again, empowerment is the key. It's the way out of poverty for Nigeria. Think of the statistics. Think of the 87 million poverty-stricken people in our nation. Think of how 6 people are going deeper into poverty by the minute and make the change that we need. We are the change that we desire. And I can assure you that if all of us become empowered, Nigeria, of course, will come out of poverty into the major players in the world economy. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless. Welcome to Business Talk with KJO. My name is Kelechi. I'm the administrator for Clean Ace Academy. I want to encourage you to be a part of this life-changing show. Now, all the details and all the insights and all the tips you need to become the next Donald Trump in business tenets, or the next Warren Buffett, or those big names in business, you will get on this amazing show. And all you just need to do is tune in, same time, same station, on the show. Do not miss any episode, because I can assure you that an episode missed is like missing $1 million in your account. So the knowledge that you will get is amazing, is next to nothing. Tune in, same time, same station on Business Talk with KJO and be a part of it. Aside from tuning into the show, he has this amazing book, Wisdom for Business Success, by the very self-acclaimed KJO. I can assure you that this book is the solution. Don't say I have sweet mouth. It is the answer. It is the answer to all you need. So all the details that you need on how to start your business, on how to overcome challenges, on how to overcome all the trials that new businesses face, you would find in this book. Make sure you grab a copy of this book, and not just end there with grabbing a copy. Grab a copy, grab many copies. Sow this book into the life of your people. Don't be buying airtime. Airtime will not make them rich. Buy this book, sow it into their lives, and I can assure you that we'll all smile to the bank at the end of the day.